Yo, what is going on, guys? Javi here, and today I'm going to show you how to do Rolls-Royce lights in your car. Now, this is going to be pretty long, but I'm going to do the full guide on how I'm going to do it. Now, before we get started, I'm going to show you the certain tools that you guys are going to need for this process. Alright, so there are a few things you need to do this, and the very first thing is, if your headliner is not black, I recommend you spray painting it or just getting it black in some type of way. My headliner is tan, so I'm going to for sure spray paint it. I have vinyl and fabric duplicolor, although I do not think 2 will be enough. Or maybe it is, I don't know. We'll find out in the process. By the way, I will not BS anything. I will tell you what problems I face and everything. Also, a really good blade, because you're going to be cutting the tape and forming it right when in certain spots you do not want spray paint on. For example, this window visor, you want to tape off the mirror. You do not want black paint on it, or you want to tape off the back too, and you want to do it properly. So I highly recommend you getting a really good blade, a brand new blade specifically for this. And also, you want to go ahead and cover up all wires. What I did was I grabbed a glove and I just taped it off because it's really cheap. You can find gloves anywhere. You also don't want to forget these little clips and pieces that will not look good if it's not black. Like this, I painted it a little bit black, but it still needs more coats. And like these little clips in the back, it's just the little touches that matter too. And what I also did was I have this dome light and I taped off this part. I only left the metal right here because I'm going to spray paint right here only. And I put a plastic bag under it because I do not want any electrical components to get messed up. You will also need a drill and a drill bit. I'm using the 1/32 inch one because this is really small, but it's going to be perfect for these little strands on here. Now, this is going to be pretty tedious, but if you really want to do this, it will be worth it. Alright, so of course you will need the Rolls-Royce lights itself. I purchased these on Amazon for I think $65. So the one I got, I'll link in the description below. And the main reason I got this one was because it came with this car adapter. I will not be hardwiring it. I have a little cigarette lighter in the back, which is why I'm going to use this. So yeah, you will also need hot glue and a hot glue gun. That's how I'm going to stick these strands in the back. And I'm going to show you one more thing, but I need the headliner. Alright, so here's my headliner. By the way, if you guys have not seen my video on how to remove the headliner, because that is the main thing you have to do first, I have a video on that. It's on my YouTube channel, link in the description below. And it's the full guide too. It'll be similar to all cars, but this is from a 350Z. Now, the thing I wanted to show you here was, you see this fabric back here? I'm going to take that off, but we're going to put that back on after we install the lights, because we do not want the metal to touch the little strands on the ceiling, because if it gets hot, I don't know what'll happen, but we will need this back. Now, what I'm probably gonna do also is I'm probably gonna get some strands here too, and maybe some more over here in the front, but there is no fabric. So what I'm going to do is I'm probably gonna purchase some fabric later on, but I'll see what I get. Alright, without further ado, let's get started. Now, I'm going to start spray painting. By no means am I a professional, so I probably will not record myself spray painting, because I don't want you guys to think it's the right way, because honestly, I don't know how to spray paint, but I'm gonna try. Let's get started. Alright, so I'm about to spray paint in this one room inside, downstairs, because outside is just way too cold. But you can do this outside too. What I do is I grab a tub of hot water, but it's hot enough to touch, and I just put the spray paint in here for a couple minutes, and then I use it. So yeah, just so you guys know. Okay, so far I have spray painted the 2 window visors, the dome light, and these clips, and actually they turned out way better than I thought. Of course, it's not perfect, as you can see with the tape, but it's a lot better than I thought. Of course, you can see right here a little bit of imperfections with the tape not sticking, but I think this is a really good job for a first timer. It came out kind of glossy here, and it's not as dark as I thought, but honestly I feel like it'd be fine. Okay, so it's been about a week and I could not spray paint this inside because it's just way too much spray paint, and I only have a little bitty window right there. It would have not been good. So I did this outside. I was waiting for the weather to get better, but it turned out pretty good. Now, I used up 2.5 cans, so I recommend you guys getting 3 because that's how much I used. I don't know if you guys are actually gonna only use 2 though, but 3 is probably the safe number. And it actually turned out pretty well. Just finished today. It dried up good. The scent is still a little bit here, but I'm gonna see if I'm going to drill some holes in today. I don't know yet, but I'm pretty excited for this. Okay guys, so I am installing these lights right now, and I only did 2 strands right now, but I am using the smallest drill bit I got from Lowe's. I already showed you in the beginning, and they fit very snug. Like, you don't even need to put super glue in it, but just to be sure, of course I am. And I just left a little bit of room on the bottom here. Let me show you. Right there, left a little bit of strands hanging out because I will cut them with the blade later, just because the instructions say so. And also, I put tape right here so I know where I am not going to put these strands, because right here you basically cannot have the airbags just hiding right here and all that stuff. So just go within the box and just put these lights in. I'm going to keep you guys updated, and yeah, let's see how this goes. So far I have this much done. This is gonna take a while, but instead I keep updating you. So I put some hot glue right there on each of them, and what concerned me once was that sometimes they tilted, and I was worried that the plastic of the strand melted. So what I did was I tested it out, and it's working fine. But yeah, I thought the hot glue was way too hot and it would melt the strand. It bent it a little bit, but it's still working. So I'm not really worried about that. So let's keep going.
6 hours later.
Okay, so it's been like 6 hours. I've done this for 6 hours. I'm slow, but this took so long. All I did was drill, glue, and left strands hanging. Now I did all 200, and now I'm just trying to compress as much as I can. I put this back on. I hot glued some parts of it. I put some tape on some other things just so it just doesn't jump up. Look, it's right here. Now I'm just trying to see if I should put something right here and right here just to cover the rest of the strands or not. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not, but anyways, the end is just going right here. It's a huge mess, but this is just how I'm gonna do it because I'm so tired now. And it's just going down to here. I do not know where I'm going to hide the wire, but I'll see how it goes in the end. So I guess what's next is just to reinstall this thing, and I'll see when I do it. But right now I'm trying to see if I could cover this up with some cloth or something. I'll probably use like I don't know, we'll see.
The next day.
And there it is. The installation process I could not record because it was hard as hell to put this back. It required 2 people, one to hold this side, one to hold the other side, passenger and driver side. I went ahead, put these back on. This was pretty easy to put back on. This, I have blue LEDs, so it worked really nice with this. Visors are all good. I do recommend 2 people to help you put it back on. The wires are not hidden yet because I told you I didn't know I was gonna hide it. I just put it on the passenger side and just left it down here. The motors were right there, and it just connects to my car plug. I will be finding a way to fix that or hide that. Might just put like some black around it, something black, and just camouflage it because I really do not care. It looks amazing. It's the remote. I should take it out the packaging. It didn't come with batteries, but you just get some batteries and it's amazing. It's the white one. It's amazing. I like this. Alright y'all, so it's been this is music mode, by the way. It's been over like 2 weeks since I've done this. The warm weather has came back, so it's like every time you speak it just does that. Anyways, let me just take that off. Let's put it in white. It looks really good, but now I'm gonna talk to you guys about the bad and the problems that I've had. And a lot of people like to touch these, and let me show you that the black on the fabric has worn out a little bit on like the ones they touch a lot. I don't think you can really see it. Yeah, you can't see it. Like there's this little, and another problem is there's like some fabric pieces out. But what I did was, nail clippers work amazing taking this off. I know people said that it'd pinch it, but no, honestly, I bought brand new clippers for this and they work great. There's still some that show, but I just need to clip them some more. That's where I messed up. Now there's like a little bit of little piece of the fabric just hanging out. I feel that I don't know how to take that out. You can just pull it. It's gonna take a while though. So that's one problem. Another problem that I had was at the beginning, right here. Make sure your tape is stuck good, because I have some let me see if I can focus it. Yeah, I have some spray right there. It was not good. It's not perfect because the tape did not stick. Before you paint, make sure your tape is sticking well. And another problem was, make sure if you're gonna spray paint in the cold that you did that trick I told you, because I had an issue right here with orange peel. I'm gonna show you in a second, but right here it orange peeled. You can't really see it. Oh, let me see. Right here it orange peeled because I was spray painting like this, but I fully forgot that when I put this down I still needed to do this part, and this part I messed up on because I didn't heat up the spray paint with the hot water trick I showed you, and it did some orange peel. That's my personal fault. Learn from me. And also try not to scratch any of this, because I scratched right there. Yeah, you could see that. The paint is very soft. I bet you if I scratch it right now after 2 weeks it'd still be easy to scratch, so just be careful with that. I still have not hid the wire, but I have put some double-sided tape on the motor right there. And if I have any more problems, I'm gonna say them in a second, but right now I'm going to clip the rest of these with a nail clipper I have. So yeah, I did not use the blade. This worked so quick. Look, listen, when I tell you this works really good, I'm telling you, it works very fucking good. Learn from me. Unless you guys want to use the blade. It'll take a while, and it might mess up your paint a little bit, but it'll work. This is better. Alright, it is now morning. I wanted to show you the orange peel, just so you guys get an idea. Yeah, this part looks really good. Orange peel, just learn from me guys, please. I wish I could change it, but I really don't want to take the time. And there's the little fabrics I was talking about. Just little fabric pieces missing. Just have to keep on pulling it. And here's the parts that get worn a lot. You see right there, they touch it a lot with their fingers. This part right there just widens out a little bit over time. So try not to let those people, you know, try always touching the headliner. And right here's a little more worn pieces because they just kept touching it like that. It annoys me, but you know, whatever. And this might not obtain to you guys, but I only have one car plug, and I have an FM transmitter and the lights I have to get. So what I did was I bought one of these things, and I just taped it right here. It's not going anywhere. Rolls Royce lights and the FM transmitter. So it's pretty lit, and it's got USBs, anything and everything you need. All right, guys, I'm gonna put every single thing that I used in the description down below, in case you guys want to do it like I did. But learn from my mistakes because I did mess up quite a bit. It's a learning process, I know, but better me than you guys, I guess. Like and subscribe for more of these videos, and I'll see y'all later.